guys, I am Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with a beautiful, lovely, sometimes she has been known to make this man a sandwich, wife of mine, light of my life, Yanzi Lynn.
Hi.
Today is the day we are talking about SJW, Heather Antos, and Mark Brooks kicking and screaming as they seek control. Here we go. So Irene is a friend of ours that came and launched a Indiegogo campaign. Now, this was a creator-owned endeavor. She was CG friendly. She ran her campaign quietly for months. For a long time, this campaign's been up. It's actually fulfilled. A lot of people are getting their copies in the mail now. I have my own. And there is a sign-up for her new project now, Fiendish, if you guys will. Go check that out. Go sign up for this and you will know when it goes live. Now, the story we're going to talk about has everything to do with envy. It's not a great color, especially on Heather Antos. So here we go.
Heather Antos made this cryptic tweet several days ago saying, absolutely heartbreaking to witness someone you used to respect, admire, and call a friend actively choose to align themselves with extreme toxicity. So, all right, very vague. So someone asked, did that friend join CG? And Heather, of course, says, yep. So for a while, there was all this, who is this friend? Who is this friend? Then it dawned upon us the timing of this tweet, very suspect. This tweet basically came the day after Irene closed out Fiendish on Ethan Van Sciver's channel. So
right.
Pretty obvious who she's referring to.
Now,
not to mention, Heather Antos and Irene have worked together on Gwenpool. I think that was like 5 whole years ago too. So
Now, a couple of people have done videos on this, and I feel like, I think you boys, Zach, Wes, and I think a lot of people are kind of just picking up what they see now. Why this is so disgusting is this, Heather's obviously known about this campaign for a long time. Irene just didn't happen to end up on Ethan's stream one time on the closeout. She's been on CG Kings multiple times with myself. She's been on my stream. She's been on other streams. So why now? And this is what's absolutely disgusting about this is because there wasn't a dollar to be wrung out of anybody for spite. The SJWs, Heather Antos in this case, actively ignored something that was a problem to them, which she should have done. But she waited not when the campaign closed its first 30, its first 60 on my channel. None of that. Not even when Irene ended up on Ethan's channel multiple times. Not even then. She waited till the campaign printed. And then not even then did she complain about it. She waited till the campaign completely ended and you could not put money into it. No more. And all of a sudden, she just happened to find this out. She just happened to find out the day after you couldn't give any money to this campaign that that a person she thought was a friend, which is a person that you were her editor at one point in time, that everybody that works for you isn't your friend. That is a thing. Okay, that is probably a working professional relationship. That doesn't transfer to friendship. And if you were a friend, you would support her in her book. You weren't tweeting out, hey, Fiendish is live. Look at this cool book of somebody I used to work with. You never did any of that. So then you're going to come along and then act a victim out of this, that you've been betrayed somehow.
So Irene, though, let's just make it clear. Irene is not going to sit down and take it. So she says, let's be clear about one thing. If you weren't there to support me while I was in the trenches for years trying to get my dream project off the ground, then you have no right to tell me what to do or who I promote my book with. In conclusion, nobody tells me what to do. Nobody controls me. I'm going to go where I see the positivity and passion for comics that I never found wide in mainstream, and where people don't try to force my obedience and submission. I'm going to where I am free. So, yeah, you go, girl.
There's a couple of things, and Irene said on stream with me before, so it's kind of been said publicly, and I kind of quoting her. But, you know, one of the things that working at Marvel, and was it during this time? I don't exactly know. Was it for this editor? I don't exactly know. But Marvel in general was they want to talk you down on your rate project to project. So you go from making this less. And and it just wasn't even feasible. And in the end, Irene really wanted to make this book, Fiendish. She loves the book so much. There's all these design pages. If you can get it, go get it. But Fiendish 2 is
Oh
launching.
my gosh, let me tell you guys, she has cartography. She has her own language invented for this. This is like a whole world building thing. I'm not going to say it's J.R.R. Tolkien yet, but it looks like it's something that could go in that direction. So
yeah, it's definitely got legs on it. So much legs on it. It ended at $56,000 or something like that, which is a good haul for a first campaign. And I expect the second campaign to do a lot better. And that is here comes the other SJWs. So we're going to end up with like some other Mark Brooks and other people coming in, but evidently they're doing night letters. And they're also going up into her followers' DMs, trying to pull people away from Irene.
yeah, so Irene today says, just found out people have been DMing my followers with nonsense, trying to make them unfollow me. So I'll just say, everyone is welcome here. I have nothing but love. Keep trying to ruin me with childish games, and I'll keep making great comics and ignoring the hate. The ones who claim they're most anti-hate and anti-harassment are also the ones instigating harassment and trying to drag others down for the slightest individualism. Strange how that's been my experience every time. So this is something that has actually happened to us. I actually see people telling Shane's friends, "Hey, did you know that Shane is part of CG now? If I find you following him, I may have to unfollow you." There are this kind of weird things happening. So, but now they're a bit more discreet. Now they're directly DMing her followers, telling her, "Hey, did you know that Irene? She's with this group of people that maybe you shouldn't be hanging with."
Right.
Blah, blah.
And in the end, here's the tragic part of this: is Irene just wants to make this one book. She calls her dream project. But let's hear from Mark Brooks himself.
Of course, our good friend Dread Pirate Mark Brooks. He's not a pirate. I would think of him more like a yellow-bellied sapsucker, but whatever. Mark says, your work is very good. Of course, he has to start with what they call, the compliment sandwich. But let's be clear. Your work, whether mainstream or indie, will be why you fail or succeed. Success through joining a cult of personality is hollow and short-lived. It's not real. You're too talented for them. They know it, and you should too. So there we go. That was the compliment sandwich. In addition, you seem to focus heavily on malignant narcissists in your timeline. So, all right, hopefully Mark can point us out to these people. Hopefully you realize you have tied your wagon to one that's giddy about using you for his own ends. Very interesting things to be hearing from Mark, because isn't that what we hear basically happening in mainstream? Like, wasn't Mark also tagging Heather when he was trying to attack CG, basically saying, look at me, I'm such a good boy, So isn't that kind of like a cult of personality too in the mainstream?
No, it absolutely is. It's a bit of a clique, a bit of a SJW. Actually, I think Mark's doing this looking for work. I think this is like go sick him, and he's running around, and that's it. Like maybe he'll get like a dog biscuit at the end of this. Maybe you'll get one more Marvel or IDW variant cover. Maybe somebody think you were so virtuous, Mark, that you won't be doing interiors. I can tell you that. A guy that loves comics so much. But there you go. This is where we're at today. I feel like a lot of this has to do with control. I really do, because as the American comic book is ending, as big creative officers like Joe Quesada are jumping ship, this is when people are going to get the most desperate to keep people in line, keep people from breaking loose, from crawling through the fence and whatever, and trying to build their own comic book for once in their life. How about they don't become corporate slaves? I mean, there's a rumor going around right now. I haven't done a video on it yet, but Marvel Comics is maybe Marvel, maybe DC. It is a rumor. Reevaluating page rates right now. And they're going to go down as inflation's going up. Think about that. And these people are desperately trying to turn. I don't even know what this is. What would you? To me, it's
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what this is exactly, dear. It is them losing control of what they considered one of their model minorities. See, Irene checks all the boxes here. She's a woman. She's an Asian. She's an immigrant. Hey, that's almost the same as me too. Anyway, yeah. My point is, she hits all these check boxes and she works for one of the big two. But then for some reason, she decided to join a hate group. Oh my goodness gracious, we're losing control of the narrative. How dare someone with all these checkboxes go and join a hate group instead of aligning with us? That's the problem here, isn't it?
Right. And in the end, it's just a creator trying to make a project that is something that means a lot to them. I've read the book myself. I own a copy. And right now,
actually. We have but the black and white and the color edition, so you guys have an option.
Right. And I even have a little goofy demon face etched and drawn by Irene herself. Now, here's the thing, guys. Obviously, this was done a day after the campaign closed, and it came out in demand. Months went, 8 months or something. Heather Antos could have cried about this. She chose not to because she didn't want Irene to benefit. She wanted her to get all the punishment from her, but none of the benefits of being punished. So right now, I'm asking everybody, can you go sign up for Fiendish Chapter 2 right now? I'm going to leave you guys with the trailer for this, and we will catch you guys again with another video. Please hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications.